Greetings and salutations. Now, this is going to be a short live stream, but I got to go in, right? Because I promised y'all I was going to do this video, do this live stream rather. And I told you I'm going to do this in the afternoon, but, before I go to work. But I'm going to have to sit here, I'm kind of feeling under a little bit under the weather. But like I said, I promise y'all. So anyway, here we go. First of all, I'm not doing this video because contrary to popular belief, I'm not out here looking for beef. Say this again. I'm not here looking for beef and I'm beefing with people so I can grift. No. I've been attacked so many times in this sector YouTube, and y'all hide behind other people. I don't respect that. So I don't care. Some of y'all will sit there and talk about Big J, you being messy. Big J, you being messy. No, I'm not. I'm here to defend myself. I'm here to set the record straight. And I'm telling that to you, soul provider. I'm not being messy. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. I want you to understand that. Now, since I'm here, right? There is a reason why I'm going after the Grinch. Right? Right. Okay. Mortality Rush said we downloaded that BGS video too, just in case it mysteriously goes down. But don't worry, because I'm going to play it right now. But, okay? But what I'm going to do right now is play this. I want you to understand something. I want you to understand something. I'm about to play this real quick. See, the Grinch had no business putting his mouth on me. All right, he had no business trying to put his mouth on me. So let's go ahead and play this real quick.
All right, that's how come I can't be like Grynch, man. Because I have a whole graveyard, man. I have to be
Grant,
loud,
man.
who I am. Okay.
Hey man, that shit. I just gotta address the fucking
Go ahead.
just the bullshit, bro. Like on some real shit, man. And I know niggas have their opinions and shit about where niggas need some re-education. Like that nigga needs some. It like, cause how could you? The nigga who you use the source of, literally says like he shouldn't have even like. This is the culture we live in now, where we have niggas who will upload shit and he'll tell you he don't know about 50% of what the fuck he talking about, and then the other half of the information that the nigga presents is from Wikipedia. You could go to any research institution in America. Nobody respects, because Wikipedia is open source. You can literally go. I could go on there right now, and I could go look up what I could look up the chemicals and disinfectants, Lysol spray, and I could put fucking newborn baby shit on there as an ingredient and say why they use it as an ingredient, because that it's open source. Like anybody can add to that.
But and the other thing is, like, you just gotta ask somebody had they been to Africa, my nigga. I mean, I went to Ghana, my nigga, a month ago, my nigga. It's not polygamous. Fuck is you talking about? It's completely monogamous. It's been that way for quite some time, nigga. We done went through all the museums, bro. They have completely been terraformed. I don't know what this nigga is under some kind of delusion.
I mean, here's the thing too, though. And I feel like there's levels to these conversations. Like, ain't no place completely monogamous, and even if that is the law of the land, like what the topic of the conversation, it just doesn't make sense. Like sometimes I really worry about you niggas, about how you tie shit together.
I say this, and you're right, Grynch. I don't believe that it is either. There was some shit definitely still happening on the low, but for the most part, publicly, it is monogamous. There is some, because it does, and Africa does have polygamous ties, You know, but that has at the end of the day a maternal leaning, and it's at the end of the day it's completely different than European polygamy. It's completely different. It's how it's structured. There's some kind of
I'm just trying
similarities,
to
but
figure out. I'm just trying to figure out. Like, and this is also the funny shit is all after all this time. Because look, BGS, it's been years, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, this a random motherfucking what Monday night, Tuesday morning, whatever.
Right.
And I just turned on this shit because I see the notification, and
Mm-hmm.
here go this nigga in somebody chat just this nigga Grynch, this nigga BGS, like
What?
bruh,
Yeah.
like
What?
nigga, like this is how you know them niggas still in the same place. But low key, I think this is why this shit is more funny than anything is because this is the real incels. Like fuck what niggas talk about throwing this shit around as an insult. These are really them niggas, which is why
Yeah.
they could follow us. Like even there was a nigga in the chat room named Gabe. Like he, this nigga's
And
a fan. This nigga follow me. He follow you. He don't fuck with none of us, but he just follow this shit.
yeah, it just popped up. I mean, you supposed to go behind what you're right.
talking
Like
about people that just track the platforms and stuff like that. Well, you always gonna have your grifters. I mean, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
What I'm saying is, why you subscribe to us?
if you gonna grift,
Then I have to ask this question though. This is the BGS because he asked that stupid ass question right there. Why you subscribe to us? I'm not subscribed to you, but I know that you tag me though, and possibly you're tagging. Well, I do know you're tagging Mike V, and I do know you're tagging the Black Brain Trust, and I do know you're tagging other people who you oppose. So the question has to be asked to you, BGS. Now I'm gonna get on Grynch in a minute. I'm gonna get on this on Grynch in a minute. Why are you tagging? Why are you subscribing to us, BGS? Because I look at my subscriber list and I see your name up on there. Why is that? But I tell you what though, you need to ask yourself that because Chaos Reign and all the and that AB whatever his name is who look like Harvey Dent, you know, post acid rain is sitting right there. Y'all over here trying to talk shit about me. None of these niggas, with exception of AB, with exception of UB, Jess, are man enough to come at me straight. Yet y'all like to hide. Yet y'all like to do live streams about me in the middle of the night because we already seen this right here, right? And this was a year ago. This happened on January the 8th, 2024. Now listen, BBJS. Wait, he's scared to go after divestors? I call these divestors out stupid. But wait a minute, wait a minute, right? Now, Grynch, I know you didn't say what you just called me, right? I know, nigga, you didn't sit there and call me out of your got my name out of your mouth. Oh, really? Really? Well, I tell you what. If somebody needs a legal brief, you let me know. I'll file a legal brief, and I'm not playing. Uh, get get a get Anger Man. Now, if Anger Man being part of it, I will file a legal brief. I'm not playing. I want Anger Man to be taken out. Okay, I want Anger Man gone. Okay, because I'm not playing with none of you niggas over here. So I'm not going to play the confession tapes because we know that Grynch is flagging everybody's channel if they play the this is my confessions. Somebody need to call Usher, right? Somebody need to call Usher so he could do confessions part 3. This is my confessions, and had Grynch sitting over there talking about I be sliding my dick on some booty. This is my confessions. Yes. Yes. All right. This is my confessions. Now, Negro, let's play what you said at the 1 hour. I want to say the 10-minute mark at least. No, let's go to 1 hour and nine minute mark. Let's go back over here real quick.
No, this a random motherfucking what Monday night, Tuesday morning, whatever.
Right.
And I just turned on this shit because I see the notification, and
Mhm.
here go this nigga in somebody chat just this nigga Grinch, this nigga BGS, like
Go ahead.
bruh,
Yeah.
like
Go ahead.
nigga, like this is how you know them niggas still in the same place. But low key, I think this is why this shit is more funny than anything is
Mhm.
because this is the real incels. Like fuck what niggas talk about throwing this shit around as an
Mhm.
insult. These are really them niggas, which is
Yeah.
why they could follow us. Like even though is all after all this time. Because look, BJS, it's been years, man.
Hmm.
And you know this a random motherfucking what Monday night, Tuesday morning, whatever.
Right.
And I just turned on this shit because I see the notification, and
Hmm.
here go this nigga in somebody chat just this nigga Grinch, this nigga BGS, like
Go ahead.
bruh,
Yeah.
like
Go ahead.
nigga, like this is how you know them niggas still in the same place. But low key, I think these.
And you are still on shame, blame, and explain. You are still on this thing called SBE, shame, blame, and that goddamn explain. Okay, that's what you on. And but you know what's so funny about this? I'm looking at Chaos Rain sitting right there. Now I better not play that video when Chaos Rain and Dawa talking about what's inside of a man's booty hole. I better not. Y'all better not ask me to play that because I will. Don't let me go into my archives. Don't let me call Tyrone Thompson on the phone because I'll ask Tyrone I'll go on Talk Real Solutions and I'll ask Tyrone, hey Tyrone, send me the link of the video where Chaos Rain and Dawal was talking about that book, The Diary of a Broken Ass, and they was talking about what's inside of a man's booty hole. Don't let me play. Don't let me dig that up because Big J will. I'm not playing with you Negroes. Chaos Rain, you might want to come clean too. You might want to come clean as well. Because it's on Blog Talk Radio and it's on YouTube. And you're not going to scrub all those 10 shows. I'm sorry, there are about 10, 15 shows you talking about what's inside of a man's booty hole. We are not, and no, don't even try to scrub it. Don't even try to scrub it, Chaos Rain, because Grinch about to get this light work, I should say. He gonna get this light work because you know the thing is, why would a man? So the issue is the gynocracy, right? Let's talk about the thing that's called the gynocracy. Now the gynocracy entails. Now I don't know the entire definition, but in one of the meanings of the definition of the gynocracy is a boy or a man being emasculated by that society or by that woman. Now that's the premise of the gynocracy or the meaning of the gynocracy, where his feelings, no, scratch that, his masculinity is downgraded to that in a feminine position. That's the gynocracy. So when it comes to the gynocracy, I want y'all to think about this for a hot minute. I want you to think. I'm being slow right now. I'm talking very slow because I want y'all to think before I move on. I want y'all to think real quick about the term gynocracy and what does gynocracy curtails. So when the black man crossed the Atlantic on ships, forced by his will to be in chains and so forth, he was abused on the way. He was abused after he got on the shores. And one of these things that happened to the black man, there was a thing called bed bucking, right? Bucking is where a boy, usually a boy, has been, how can I say, I don't want to be graphic for this live stream, but he has been um, sodomized, if you will. He's been sodomized so that his manhood can be taken away from him. So if you look at the definition of gynocracy, is to do what? To emasculate the male into a position of femininity. So being the bottom, if you will, is the position of the female. So we got to ask this question to the Grinch. Are you an agent of the gynocracy? BGS, we got to ask you this question. BGS, since the Grinch said that I am a incel, so by the Grinch admitting, and I will not play the footage of the confession videos, the part 3 confessions, right? I'm not going to play that. No, I'm not. I won't play it because we know what's going on, the flagging. But if y'all go to a certain website, you will see y'all will listen to what was said. But I'm not going to talk about the graphic details of that 3-part video, that 3-part series. But I will tell you about this. How can you, like men, or like, scratch that. Let me roll this back real quick. Let me take my fishing rod and roll this back a little bit and recast my line, because the thing I forgot to add this. Grinch, how can you make video after video after video about the gynocracy, and that the definition of the gynocracy is to emasculate the man into position of a woman, but then you had sexual relations with a man who's a Decepticon, who's a transformer. But you got the fucking nerve to say that I, Big J, Triple X, is a incel. But you had sex with what? A agent of the gynocracy. Now, I don't believe in the word the gynocracy. I'm using y'all's logic of the word gynocracy. I don't go around talking about the gynocracy. No. Not talking about the word gynocracy. I'm using y'all's logic about the word gynocracy. So how can y'all complain about the gynocracy, but you're having sex with the gynocracy? Explain that. Now, there are some slow people in the back who is watching me speaking right now, because a lot of people on YouTube are very, very, very slow. Thank you, APTV. Thank you, Pianki. let's talk about this again. Let's say this again. The definition of gynocracy is devaluing or degrading the male into the position of that is feminine. So if you complain, because I'm dissecting and deconstructing the Grinch, that's what I'm doing. This is a classic dissecting and deconstructing the Grinch's argument here. Because I'm not roasting. I'm dissecting and deconstructing. It's an art form that's been missing on YouTube very long time. Like again, gynocracy. Emasculating, degrading a male, a boy or man into position of that of a female. But then you have sex with a man, with a woman that was born as a man. You had sex with a woman that was born a man. So how can you complain about the gynocracy when you had sex with an agent of the gynocracy? Let me do my boy. Let me do my boy what David Carroll used to say. At the end of the day, but not quite. I could have ended right there. No, I could have ended right there, ladies and gentlemen. I could have ended my little soliloquy right there because Grinch, you called me an incel. So Grinch, which is better, being an incel or being part of the gynocracy, or having sex with the gynocracy? Come on, Grinch. You got to explain that one, Grinch. Yeah, man. I'm being like David Carroll. I'm going down that rabbit hole. No homo. But I'm going down the rabbit hole of this term gynocracy and what you roll in bed with. Y'all made fun of C Boogie. When C Boogie was talking about this woman who was all drugged up and tried to toss his salad, and yes, that no, that's what C Boogie said. What this woman did, y'all made all for. At least that was a woman doing that to him. That was a woman that flipped him over. And that must be one strong ass woman though. That must be one strong ass woman have happened to C Boogie. But here's the thing. But Grinch, you was trying to fight C Boogie. You supposed to fight C Boogie over that. See, I'm going down, man, the rabbit hole. Yeah, remember that? When everybody clowned C Boogie and that woman that was trying to give him was trying to yeah. They used to call C Boogie C Booty. And then y'all was calling C Boogie all types of simps because he was talking about he was dating this woman, he was in bed and he was asleep, and old girl was trying to flip his ass over and shit. Now that was a woman. So what is your excuse, Grinch? What is your excuse? See, I don't have to play the video of your "This is my confessions." I don't have to play that. But you got the nerve to call somebody incel. So which is better, Grinch? Incel or rolling in the hay with the gynocracy? I'm going by your logic. I'm dissecting and deconstructing your argument. This ain't no roast. You might think this is a roast, but this is a dissecting and deconstruction of you and your boy BGS IBMOR's argument. But anyway, I want to say a shout out to May the alchemist, right? Because she and the lovely Angelica, they was having this conversation the other day on my channel, and they was talking about is the manosphere welcoming of those who are part of the LGBTQ community, or are the manosphere is very homophobic. Now, there's some school of thought about the manosphere. Some people say it is homophobic because they're supposed to be about straight single men as opposed to all men. But anyway, the master teacher said otherwise. So what we're going to do, we're going to shift, right? We're going to shift to here, right? We're going to shift over here, right? And this is at the 56 minute and 56 second mark of the live stream. And before I go here, let me look at these dumb Negroes, these sycophants in the description box. Now, here's one. Here's one. She is the reason why black men abandon the community. She has no right, but she continues to argue the time. This is why black men will only be SYSBM passport, only have non-black Western woke feminist women who she made my head hurt just listening to trying to talk. Why you talking about her then? All right. I don't know why they're having a conversation with these females. Well, maybe because your boy is actually maybe hold on. He asked this question. I don't know why they're having a conversation with these females. It's so unnerving. A bunch of misnomers, sophisms, and fleeting thoughts. This woman promised not to bother the PhDs in the black manosphere, yet she does it every time when she's bored. She chooses her target. She won't go to certain platforms or she'll be taught. Really, nigga? The Afro Manosphere Society. Oh my God. She talked about cherry picking every class about has history behind it. Right? How stupid this is. How is she bringing up gay men in the black mansion like she's trying to shame folks for not including them and then turn around and get mad when gay men speak on the issue? Like, what are we doing? Well, ask your boy BGS that. Because BGS like the, well, hold on. What about y'all like to shame, blame, and explain? Come on now. Now, you want me to have now I'm glad somebody has some real sense right here. I'm glad somebody has some real sense here, or try to have some real sense. With all due respect, BJs, I'm shocked at this commentary. If you want to have a real discussion about politics and prove me wrong, a paradox when it comes to politics, you can always come to our channel when the link is dropped. This sneak dissing needs to stop. If you got an issue with our analysis stated, exactly. So this whole issue, this video that BJS was talking about was about Jasmine Crockett, and he was looking at my video, no, Sunkist's video about my video over Jasmine Crockett. And he tried to do this little sneak dissing because he's scared. So let me tell you something about BJS, right? The BJS is scared, ladies and gentlemen. BJS is scared of, there's about 4 or 5 people BGS is scared of. BGS is scared of Mike V. BGS is scared of the overarching, the black, no, the black brain trust. BGS is scared of MOT, Man of Tomorrow. BGS is scared of Thai City, the Uncut Underground channel. He also scared of Remil. Yes, he's scared. And he also scared of me, Big J Triple X. And let me add another person BGS is scared of. He goes by the name of his channel is called Expose the Manosphere. Those 6 men is who BGS is scared of, because we don't accept his bullshit. But anyway, May decided to come over there because May was talking to old girl Angelica. And Angelica, if you hear, goddamn girl, you sound so lovely. Damn. And let me add this too. He's also scared of Gino. There's seven people he's scared of. BJ's is scared of. You know, he's scared. He's scared of that. Now, you're going to have to fill me in about this lawsuit. You got to fill me in about this lawsuit. Tell me what's going on with that lawsuit, because don't tell me, man, y'all just blowing smoke up my ass about this lawsuit. Is that lawsuit serious? I want to know. I want to know. So what I'm gonna do? Let's play with what May said on BGS channel.
And I want to know if you're willing to adjust. I know you're gonna think I'm messy for this question, but I got to. I always come with a good question when I come. You have the octanes, and you have built up I would say, an alternative world of weaved thoughts and ideas and scholars and books and studies and all that stuff. Very well weaved world. An alternative world that your followers, they know it well. And it's very, tightly woven and airtight. But the only thing is, there's I guess you would say, an anomaly. There's an anomaly here that has entered the formula. And that anomaly is gay Black men. You may have to rewrite your octanes and the other one that you told me about that's for women. And I'm asking you, because you have a lot of followers. You have quite a bit of followers. And it only takes someone to fuck with you for them to find out how serious they are about loving them some BGS. A lot of people listen to you. A lot of people follow you, and they hang on to your every word. That's a fact. So a question: where do Black men fit? Gay Black men, queer Black men, in the Black manosphere as you see it? And are you willing to adjust or adapt any of your thoughts or teachings to include them? Is there some DEI for the queer Black men in your alter world? In all of this conversation about the Black community, that is my question.
Is that a question? Okay,
yes, it's a question.
Okay, the octanes were not written for gay people. I would like a gay man, because I'm not a gay man. Okay, to write.
Right, I know that.
Okay, I'm not a gay man. Okay,
I know
gay men. I know gay men. They work on a whole different parallel system that I wouldn't even begin to understand. Okay, they have to write it. Okay,
they're Black men, so are they included in the Black manosphere?
They are included in the Black manosphere as long as they're for rights. Okay, it depends. They pick bits and pieces of stuff that apply to them. Okay,
Yeah.
Black
I'm sorry. I was mute, y'all. I was mute. I'm sorry. So to be fair to May, right? To be fair to May, Sidian made a similar argument years ago about is there queer eye for the straight guy in the manosphere. And this was happening when there was a glitch on Kevin Samuel's live streams where there was a man sleeping in the bed, and that glitch, it has been famous or infamous, depending on who you ask, throughout YouTube, where they showed a man sleeping in Kevin Samuel's bed or in the room where Kevin was doing his shows at. So yeah, and Kevin acted surprised when he said, "Uh-oh." So yeah, that's why Sidian got up on his live stream the next day talking about, is there queer eye? Is there space for the queer? No, is there space for the queer guy, for the straight guy in the manosphere? So this argument about the homosexuals and within the manosphere has not been a new topic, but since when Grynch did all this and people have been silent about the Grynch, I'm just letting you know this has retread a lot of things. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
Black men, black gay men have black nephews and other kind of folks. They had to go through the same shit that other black boys went through. Okay, so the stuff about black boys and black boys' education apply to them. Okay,
so gay black men are included in the black manosphere.
Yes, because they're men. Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Yes. When you actually see us go off on gay black people?
I never have. That's why I'm saying. I just assumed they were excluded. I assumed there was no place for them. And
well, wait a minute. Now that's a lie, BGS. You know that's a lie, because we can think back to Anger Man. We can think back to Hardcore Tito. We can think when you mention something gay to Hardcore Tito, Tito gets violent. If you mention it to some of these big talk guys, they get very, very angry. So in some of these channels, gay people are not welcome. If you go to certain channels, one guy on there said that he is he's bi, and they kicked him off the panel. See, but some of these people are undercover gays, or undercover LGBTQ, and so are you. Oh no, see, no. I'm not going to go there. It rhymed. What I'm about to say rhymed, but no. That would be dirty work to accuse you of that. I'm not going to do that. See, I'm here to dissect and deconstruct. All right, not here to roast. But y'all think what I'm doing is roasting. So, anyway, you said all the black men in here, huh? Okay, then. Well, anyway, let's keep it moving, though, y'all. Let's keep it moving.
And recently, you all have had someone who came out of the. Y'all have recently had somebody who came out of the closet.
I know him. Yeah, I do. I know. I talked to him about it, and I don't give a shit. In fact, somebody came up. Somebody came up and outed him on my panel. I said, you know what? I said, that's his own personal business. If you want to talk about what he does with his penis, I'll tell you, because I talked to a gay black man a long time ago. There was a relative of mine, right, about being gay, right?
Okay.
You know I told him? I said, I don't care where you stick your dick, but you got to be a fucking man first. That's what I told him. I don't give a shit about where you stick your dick. You got to be a fucking man first. If you're a goddamn man, you stand on being a man principle. I don't give a shit where you stick your dick.
You're not willing to adjust anything that you've been teaching about this male, female, masculine, feminine. You're not adjusting that.
It doesn't apply to them.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just trying to figure out where they fit in. They don't get any literature. They don't get any guidance on how to be gay or.
I'm not a gay man. I'm not a gay man. I'm not a gay man.
I know you're not gay. I know that, BGS. I'm just saying that I didn't know if anybody was going to create a genre for them under this umbrella. That's all I'm asking.
Let them do it. If they want to be
okay.
The thing is, who wants to be gay? Really, if you have people that are gay that have their own little enclave that online that talk to each other, okay, about this stuff. They have been for a very long time. I wouldn't call it a gay manosphere, but there's a whole bunch of gay black men that talk to each other online. They've been doing it for a long time. Okay, that on YouTube. I know like 3 or 4 of them. But the thing is, my thing, I'm not gay. Okay, and what I can say is, gay men do not form families.
She didn't ask you, does gay men form families? And she didn't ask that question. So why did I put it in the conversation? Now, here's the thing, though, BGS. How do you know these gay men are talking to each other like that in this space? How do you know? And on top of that, BGS, we got BGS. Let's not forget about what I said about 15 minutes ago. Because you, Anger Man, and the Grinch, along with Edward Anderson, what y'all did was y'all clowned C Boogie when C Boogie got his booty hole ate out of by a woman, and saying that he was effeminate because some woman was licking his booty. Now, I know I'm being graphic, but that's what C Boogie said, because I think who got that video? I think Baller X got that video on his channel. Go to Baller X channel and find it. That's all I'm going to tell you. I ain't trying to look it up. I remember seeing it. But the thing is, unless Baller X put it on private or whatever, put it down. But anyway, y'all clown C Boogie for weeks, for months, about some woman flipping him over as he was sleeping and bury her face in his gluteus maximus. Y'all was saying he wasn't a man. Y'all saying he was emasculated. Y'all said this, but wait a minute, wait. How can you say that when the Grinch just said, see, we're going back to the term Grynch-ocracy, when the Grinch had sexual relations with a woman that was born a man. So how can C Boogie be emasculated, but Grinch is not? Explain that. Explain it. I want you to explain that part, though, BGS. How can you just make excuses for Grinch, but you did not make any excuses for C Boogie? You was clowning C Boogie. Make that make sense.
That's not what they do.
They would argue with you about that. There's some that would say they form families just like they're regular people, just like everybody else. They'll say that.
So they get together, 2 gay men get together and have kids.
Not biologically, but they do adopt and do all that kind of other strange thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm saying the vast majority of gay men do not form families.
Okay.
And there's some gay men that turned gay after they got married, did have kids, okay. But I doubt they want their face out there that I live this lifestyle, okay.
I just don't understand why the black manosphere is not addressing that openly, because there are a lot of men I perceive as gay. I don't know, but
Why?
I just because they shouldn't be speaking on how to deal with women and masculine and feminine when they're gay. They shouldn't be teaching other men about relationships when they're homosexual and they want dick.
Let me ask you: Have gay men come to the black manosphere and say we want to be addressed?
They just pretend to be heterosexual, kind of like Homeboy did, and they start teaching men like on Angry Man's channel about.
Answer my question.
I'm answering the question.
No. Have gay men? It's a yes or no question, right? Have gay men, because I've been here 11 years, come out and say that we want to be addressed as gay men?
I have not seen that yet. No,
I haven't either. I haven't either. I've been here 11 years, basically, and the black man, we rebooted the black man from scratch in 2015. Okay, I haven't seen it. What in the MGTOWs there was a section of transvestites, I do believe, okay, that actually thought that the MGTOWs, which the majority of men are MGTOWs.
Which that is very mean.
They thought that MGTOW men that had trouble with women would prefer to be with trans women, trans men, whatever you want to call them. Okay. We found out that like 99.9% of the MGTOWs are straight. Okay, that's not what we want. Okay, even the incels. Okay,
right.
It's not what we want. It's not what we want. 99% of them, right? Not what we want. Okay, because gay men and gay people have their own sphere. Okay, they don't.
You didn't say we. Did you say we?
Huh?
Did you say we?
Oh man, yo. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo. man. Why you do why wait what May stop it May stop.
Incel is involuntarily celibate. I am not involuntarily celibate. Okay.
I was gonna say, I thought you said we. That's why I was confused. I was like, no, you.
I'm quoting what the group of people say. They said
okay.
as we. You have to listen. You're a scholar. Okay.
Oh, okay. So does Edward Anderson fit in that incel thing? Does I just got to know BGS, does Edward Anderson fit into that? Because we already know Edward has been fighting the Grinch over the affection of you, because Grinch and Edward has been on panels with you, and you have to play referee between Grinch and Edward, and Edward is scared that the Grinch was going to outshine him on your platform, and so forth. So is Edward an incel? Because the guy ran over a possum, he ran a red light, he ran over a curb, doing his rants about his shame, blame, and explain rants about the black female, about the black woman won't submit, the black woman won't let me lead the videos, SBE. So is he an incel? Can you please explain that one, BGS? We know though you're in the clouds, and we know though you're not going to get up in the chat room because you don't want to acknowledge this video, but we know you're going to watch another video of mine and you're going to respond to the other video I'm saying, because you're trying to dodge the point I'm making right now.
Okay, you have to listen to my words are important, right? You have to listen to all my words. That's the parts of. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
I don't off onto this. If gay men wanted to be included into the black man, they said something. They would gone and came in throwing elbows. Basically the stuff that we do for men, all men, regardless of what sexual persuasion you are,
I got it.
is for them. Okay, women. Actually, women. I'm gonna tell you, women think that the black manosphere is created against women. No, it's actually against the state mostly. Okay. It's not really about. It's really not about the women. The women can only do what the state allows them to do. That's really what the black manosphere and the manosphere is created for. Really, what?
See, then why did you BGS? Why did you and Anger Man sabotage? Cerulean Gray. Why did you? If this was about helping black men against the government and in society, why did you got so you got your panties in a bunch when I told y'all what can solve the problem between men and women in this society? You know, when I was talking about family law, tax incentives for single men, things like that. Things I put down, my political ideas, my political platform I put on my YouTube channel. You came on my YouTube channel and you and Anger Man tried to trash me and put me down. So how can you just say what you just said? You are a liar, BJ. And before somebody say, BJ, what the fuck you're talking about? I made 3 videos. The first 3 videos I made. Go on my channel and tag the oldest channel, the oldest videos, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
It wasn't about women at all.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. So why is a lot of that? If a lot of this is about the relationship between man and woman, I'm just trying to figure out, why do gay men have anything to say? I don't understand. Just hear me, BJ.
Whoa. Stop. There are no gates in the manosphere. Listen to what BGS IBMOR just said. There's no gates in the manosphere. Wait a minute. But back then, BGS, women was not supposed to be allowed on panels. Women was not supposed to be allowed in the chat room. You actually blame women for having a hand in destroying what was created in 2015, which was the Black Manosphere 2.0. What about the wall of silence? Wait, stop. Hey, listen, you are ahead of me. What about the wall of silence, BJ? Remember when you was on the Honey Badger radio channel? Remember when you was on what's that the other channel, the white manosphere channel, when you talk about the wall of silence? And then Doug Titian, shout out to Doug Titian and shout out to So and So in Black when they said when y'all said the wall of silence, but soon as a woman did a little wink, you allow her on the panel, and then you also created a channel saying BGS for Women channel, and the only person who was talking on the BGS for Women channel was Edward. Edward was the only Negro talking for a channel that was made for women. See, this is a dissecting and deconstructing of BGS IBMOR and the Grynch. I ain't roasting. You might think I'm roasting. This is a dissecting here, and I'm deconstructing the argument. See, BGS, you went after me. You and Angry Man went after me when I told y'all how to fix these problems. Every other man who had a political or social solution to this problem, you tried to destroy them. You and them other, you, Tommy Sotomayor and others tried to destroy that. That's why you're scared of me, exposed the Manosphere, Thai City. You scared of MOT. You scared of Mike V. You scared of the Black Brain Trust. You scared of Gino. You scared. Because if I'm going to use myself first. If I solve the problem about the miseducation of boys, if I solve the problem concerning housing with boys, with young men attaining housing and jobs, that means you and Angry don't no longer have an audience. And that's what I want. I want young men, the next generation, to not be like us. I want them to be better. I never told y'all, I never went after the Manosphere because I want the women. I want to be liked by the women. No. Nah. I'm after y'all. I'm after the Manosphere, and I want to destroy the Manosphere because y'all are destroying the future. And I've been saying that for 10 years. Y'all been getting in the way, and it's time for y'all to go. Y'all need to go. Some of us who've been on YouTube are trying to create a political and actual political movement. Y'all interfere in that. You and Obsidian and Angry Man and O'Shea and Ringo TV Raw, y'all and Tito, y'all interfere in that, and y'all fucked it all up because y'all want money out of this. Nobody else don't want no money out of this. And I wasn't even mad. I never even claimed to be Manosphere. Never want to be part of your group, but I was interested in solving the problem, though. I was very, very interested in solving the problem. Even the back chat conversation I had with you, BGS, I told y'all, why not do this, that, and the third to solve these problems? This is about this is a vanity project what y'all doing. It's vanity. And I'm a threat to your vanity. Exactly. They don't want solutions. They don't want to solve. The reason why there are male loneliness is because the lack of jobs, a lack of job training, a lack of mental health. We got to encourage young men to seek mental health. That's one of the key points. Mental health, housing, and education. Keep on telling y'all that. I've been telling y'all that for 11, 12 years. I've been telling y'all that. But y'all want to shit on me. And shit on everybody else, though, who driving that car like that. I've been trying to tell y'all that for when I was in my 20s. I told you. Now I'm in my 40s. And now, though, nothing has changed from y'all. It's time for y'all to go. I don't know why Norris is over here because I don't see Norris because I got him blocked. So I don't know what Norris is talking about. But anyway, let's keep it moving though. By the way, let's keep it moving.
Real quickly.
No. I have heard you. You cannot.
You have males.
No. You gonna let me finish my goddamn statement?
Okay.
Okay. There are no gates in the manosphere, right? Anybody can come in. I from the very beginning of me being over here to drop public links. Anybody can come up. Anybody, I don't know why, but anybody can come up.
Yeah,
Okay?
to come up
Anybody
in
can come
order
up and
for BA, Chaos Reign, Charles Flockner, and everybody and hold on.
Alrighty. Hello, all. Hello. So BJ has had to step away and he was unable to end the live. And so I'm here to let y'all know that he's had to step away. He'll be back later. And I'm going to end this live now because I have no idea what this live was about because I just tuned in. All right. So y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming by. See y'all next time. Peace.